Hello everyone, this is Vader. Tokyo is somewhere doing what a Sephalon does, gather information. His gathering of information is video games, retro video games, and that's where he is, that's what he is on. But right now, we're going to do a little overview of Melee. Now, melee weapons are the main focus of Warframe, and this is going to be one of your top focus of yours. Certain weapons I'm not going to really show like that, just go over them and look at them because once the community finds something, they do it, they will continue to do it, especially when it comes to melee weapons. They will nerf DE, will nerf these. I don't want any of my favorite weapons nerfed. But as you can see, this is one of them, so I don't want to show a lot of builds for everything. So this is one of them here. It has 4, and we can just look at some of them. Broken War. This is one of the best swords on the game. You get this for free as you play the game, so you keep on striving. You'll get this. You have this. Let you build. Let's go back to it. Whip and blade there. Then you have this one. This is the skin for it, but this is how it looks regularly. This is how it looks with the skin from Equinox Deluxe. That's where that comes from. And we have the Fragor Prime here. If you build it, they will come and disappear. That's what this is. That's one of the highest critical chances of any weapon in the game, especially melee. So as you can see, it's 88 with the current build that I have, and this isn't optimized. I just this weapon here that I have is just to unlock other ribbons. That's basically what I use it for. Then we have guillotine here. I don't think I put anything into it yet. No, just leveled it, and then we have the Graham here. If I repeat build, I won't show my build because I don't want people to mess up my Graham. It's one of my favorite weapons on the game. This one here, the Hyrudo, is one of my favorite weapons on the game. You can use this to critical hit stake, give you energy without you having to use healing return or life strike. You can just use these, but of course they have shorter range. And my critical chance on them right now is 100. So pretty much every swing I do, I get energy back. And we have the Cronin. I'm not going to show that. Of course, we know, see people talk about it. I gave a sneak preview of my ribbons for it when I was talking about how to make platinum, so you can see and pretty much get how that is built. My name Skylar Prime is one of them too that I have, that I play with a lot. I don't have a former in it, which is odd. I thought I did put one in here. But you can see the critical chance on this one is at 111 here. I really did thought I put a former in that. That's weird because the build and what it has, it seems like it has a former unless it already had a bunch of slots. It was already polarized, but I don't remember that. And then we have the Nakana Prime. I'll use that. The Orthos Prime here. Let's go look at it, and you know the skin that comes with Nightway is pretty freaking sweet. This is one of the best weapons on the game. I really don't care to, to hide the build on this here. This is it. And of course, I have critical damage, toxin. I need to roll this better, but right now it's usable. so it's going to continue to get used. But it's a viral heat build. This is where it is. This is the critical chance at it. Right now it's almost 80% attack speed, but that goes up with the berserk there. Of course, we got condition overload for when these lovely things hit it, giving more damage there. Then we have, let's see here. I'm not going to show this or this one to anyone because, like I say, there's plenty of videos out there showing the Redeemer Prime. Mine is different from everyone's. I don't want my, well, it has been, the ribbon has been nerfed. Well, the weapon has been nerfed too because people continue to use it. So you can just look at those videos of theirs, then you can figure out how to do that. But mine isn't a heavy damage build, but it can kill some mobs. Well, pretty much all the, what was the ones? Heavy gunners level 150, and I get all shots to the face and to kill it without any building up any combo on it. But it's a combo multiplier weapon for it to use as a regular weapon and not just heavy shot, but the heavy shot still does damage there. I'm not going to level this up until I get Protea, so that's going to move there, and I have this one here in War. I'm not sure of a War build there, but this is it. I'm still building it. Of course, I have a ribbon for it. Critical hit chance is so far at 83%. And that's pretty much it. I still haven't finished doing anything with this yet. I'm still testing this out here and figure out what I can do to make this better. This I'm still going to one day probably level it up. But you see here that this is basically the main weapons that everyone uses except for this. Most people don't use this. I use this. It attacks fast automatically. You don't even really need to put any speed build for this, but you can to make it attack really fast. And of course I do have berserk on it, but I'm not going to really show my builds for my melee weapons just because that I don't want them to get nerfed, because as soon as someone posts it, everybody does the same thing, use the weapon, and bam, nerf. I don't like that. You need to not do that to our games, and while we're playing it, it's not a good look. It's not a fun experience to have your community like something and then all of a sudden you nerf it just because you know you made the weapon that good and that fun. That's what people are using, and it's new. And pretty much everything new always gets used because it's something different. We want to test it out, so the numbers are going to go up on that. But we don't like the nerfs. The nerfs aren't fun at all, not even a little bit. But like I say, the next couple of weapons that I do, I guess this one will be next. I don't know. I guess that one, I mean, it's new. We'll see what it does. We'll see what I do next. Which one that I may have in mind. I mean, just the thing about Warframe is that you can practically make any weapon on here good if you want it right. Not sure the ones, of course, they're gonna come out on top because they're just better than it, but you can pretty much practically make any weapon on the game usable, where you can, you know, profit off of and make money from it because of mods. That's it. Because of mods.